Hopefully my video recorder is not being dumb and it's all front brake. So that's all front brake, and it did a stoppie. So we're at 16 feet at 20 miles an hour. All right. So utilizing that front brake is the same thing. I mean, I'm not counting 10, 20, 30. It's just smooth progression till I'm there. Boom. I guess you could count if that works for you, but I'm not very good at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I just kind of progressive till it's squeezed in tight, and it starts right there where the two water bottles are. Okay, the next one I'm going to do is swerve, so we'll set up for that. Alright, so this part of the course is going straight through and coming through here, going between these two water bottles. So I'm using what I have in that trash can, and there's water in these bottles, so they're not going to fall over, but typically you'd have two here, and then some off on the corners, but I can see that pretty clear. So I'm going to avoid this by swerving either left or right, and then coming to a stop. Alright, we'll proceed, and I'm going to keep going a couple times to the left, to the right. And here we go. So that's that part. So the next part I'm going to do is going to be tight turns. So when I do this, again, 15, whatever miles an hour, 20. And you just come in, look where you want to go, just progressively brake, never abruptly. Sometimes that back tire, if it gets stepped on too much on that brake, and just remember you're using that front, so it's taking the weight up to the front, releasing the brake from the back, it will slide. I didn't have that problem today, but there are times that I do. But then you should be able to handle that as well. So those are good things to actually experience when you're doing this without obviously laying your bike down. All right, to the next one. Set it up. So with this little corner taking here, I'm going to go from the right, and then I'll flip around and go to the left, do a few times to the right, do a few times to the left, just to kind of show you how you can do this stuff on a sport bike. But again, it's all throttle, clutch control, friction zone, and if you want, you can use a little brake, but again, I'm using counter steering, so when I'm counter steering, I guess you can use your right leg to kind of step on the brake a little. But technically, if I'm going in a straight line, I'm going to put a light front brake on. Not a bunch, especially when I start turning, but anyway, you'll see what I'm talking about. And use everything. So if I'm going to the right, I want to stay close to that yellow line so that I can use everything that I have. All the real estate. And again, it's a matter of control, clutch, and throttle. And then look where you want to go. Just like that. Come back around this way. Do the same thing. Use all the real estate. Look where you want to go. And just turn. And see, I'm already looking at that bottle. I can set myself up for the way I want to go. I'm going 6. Look where I want to go. Turn in. And then we'll flip around and do it to the left. Remember, your bike will go where you look. Doesn't matter what it is. Use the real estate, turn. Just like that. Again. Well, must have hit that bottle with my foot. Like that. I didn't feel it though, didn't feel it. One more. Let's see. And that one was a rougher one. And if you have to, try not to put your foot down, but if you have to, you have to. And that's that one. So again, clutch, throttle, and this is how I ride. So I'm using this, and I got these here anyway, so I ride like that on the street, but I'm using these to control my throttle. So my final exercise for today is going to be some leaves. So I got those 3 water bottles, and I know in between there, there's yellow dots, so I'll see them when I get in there. Again, you can practice, utilize what you have. I utilize 3 water bottles with water in them because it's kind of windy today, but you know, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. You want to become a better skilled motorcycle rider? You know, they call these recreation, but you have to have a motorcycle endorsement to ride them on the street. You don't have to have that for an ATV. Well, in some states you probably do, so you can do it, but in my state you don't. But those are off-road vehicles, you know, just like all the off-road vehicles, but these are transportation. Not only are they transportation, they're definitely critical for some people because that's all they got. But for me, I mean, I have a truck I can drive and all that stuff, but I always drive this. I drive this or my FZ1. And for me, the passion of motorcycle riding, it's like a bug that bites you, and man, it grabs a hold of you. And well, here I am. And just so you know, like I've been riding consistently, solidly for 2 years now, and I'm able to do this stuff on an R1. So if you ask yourself, is it possible? Of course, some of us are very athletic. I did a lot of athletic stuff growing up, a lot of contact sports, things like that. So that probably helps me out a lot. But in any case, you should be able to do that if you invest the time and take coursework. I think I got another course coming here in October. It's an intermediate. I'm taking it again because the advanced is all out, but that's okay. Do what I got to do. So let's proceed on with these weaves on the R1. And again, I won't be talking a ton. I'll be doing them, and you can pick and choose what you like to do or what works for you. But I can tell you, this stuff is integral out there. That is it. That is the drawing conclusion. So again, well, if you can see it real quick, see there's the other dot. So that one comes back over this way to another one here, and then come back to that one. There's the other one there. So come in, go around and out. Anyway, there you have it. So practice. Be vigilant and practice.